Conquerors, warriors, welcome into another edition of the Front Seven Rush Show. I'm Vince Ingram. Got my superstar producer, big time, Bijan Kelly.
Howdy, what is up?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. You notice something a little different about the background?
I see you got the guitars up, man, and the Michael Jackson poster, the drum set back there. What's happening? You know, start a little band or something?
And I mean, I don't know if it's a band just yet, but yeah, my girlfriend and I, we put together all the stuff that we have, and we turned a room into like a studio. So we come in here, and so far we haven't made like a song yet, but we definitely jam out and just kind of play music together.
Really?
It's fun. It's fun.
I can see that being fun. Now, I mean, you play an instrument?
I mean, I'm okay with guitar. I'm okay with keyboard. You know, improv, drums. That's the new one. So her and I, we're learning that one. It's a little electronic set back there that that you can just wear headphones on, and anybody else, all they hear is taps. You know, unless you play it out of speakers. So it's like real nice and quiet. Doesn't bother anyone. But yeah.
So what about your lady? Is she? I mean, have any of you guys, either one of y'all, had any training?
I mean, I was in band, but I didn't play any of these. I played saxophone. So
Really?
I'd say I'd have more like traditional, like musician, like reading music and stuff like that training. Other than that, no.
Okay. That's cool, man. That's cool. So yeah, BJ told me earlier he was gonna be a bit under the weather. So,
Just a little bit.
excuse him if he, put a little hockey into his
Yeah.
microphone.
Yeah.
You have to, charge it to what's going on, man. This is absolutely this weather, man. It just got everybody off balance. You get sick, you get better. 2 weeks later, you get sick again. You get better. It's just all I can say is, man, keep that vitamin C pumping in you, keep that zinc in you, that vitamin C. Yeah, just whatever you
Zinc.
can.
Someone, where do I get zinc from?
You can get it anywhere, man. Walmart, any pharmacy, Walgreens.
Oh, so you're not saying from like a certain fruit or like vegetable. You're saying just like
Yeah, because if
some.
you don't, it's good to get it over the counter. So if you're not eating the stuff with that in it and
Yeah.
not getting enough of that food, you just get it in pill form and just make sure you take it.
Someone
You
told
know,
me today to do exactly what you just said, vitamin C and zinc. And I didn't
yeah,
ask them about the zinc, but vitamin C, I mean, oranges,
right,
uh, oranges.
yeah.
I don't know anywhere else you get vitamin C. Uh, but but yeah, I hear you. So
I
you
mean,
would think,
it's different foods, but still, like, I mean, me personally, because I have a certain diet, I don't get a lot of what I need in the food.
hmm
So to get some of these, minerals and stuff like that, man, I just buy the stuff and
I hear
just
you.
make sure I take it.
So you take what? So you take vitamin C over the counter, zinc over the counter, things like that.
I take a multivitamin. I take elderberry,
Oh,
zinc,
you've told me that.
magnesium for sleeping at night.
Uh,
Um,
mm,
some B vitamins. That's for your energy and stuff
hmm
like that. So
Yeah.
just different stuff like that, man. And make sure you drink plenty of fluids. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Get you some juice in you. Stuff like that. We just got to do what we can to help our bodies out, man. And
Yeah.
this weather is just, I mean, it's beating us down. It's hot one week and super cold the next week.
Yeah.
And when you like that, man,
Man,
that jacks with your immune system, all day, every day.
I think it's about time I start doing that. Multivitamins, things like that. I think it's about time for sure. For sure.
Yeah. I mean, even if you do a week on, week off, you don't want to get your body just all the way.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, for
Mhm.
real. And that's exactly what I hate.
Right.
Pills, medicine, all that. If
Yeah.
I get sick, I mean, man, I might take one type of thing, you
Hmm.
know. I don't do all the mixing and stuff and take this and this and this.
Yeah. Yeah. Me either, bro. Me either. I mean,
Yeah,
like, everything that I named is natural.
right.
So it's not, I try not to get too, unless I just can't kick it, man. Then I go get some drugs to
Yeah, I
get
hear
it
you.
boosted. But if not, then you want to try to, because our bodies are still naturally a healing vessel.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's just good to help it out some. You know, and like the
Sorry.
lovely said, black seed oil is very good. Also,
Black seed oil, elderberry. What does elderberry help you with? I think I've asked you that before.
all that's immune stuff too, man. You know what I
Immune.
mean?
Immune.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Melly Mel. What's up, everybody? Jerry, the lovely. Yeah, we
yeah,
are. We're definitely talking about medicine right now, just for a
yeah.
bit, cause I'm under the weather.
Right. But I mean, we're gonna knock this out, man. You hang in there. We got a couple of different scenarios. So I want everybody this in now and to stay with us for a second or stay with us for the show because I have a scenario I'm trying to help a buddy of mine out with, man, to see if we can get some intel. He's listening tonight and
All right,
he know I don't throw names around, but he gave me to go ahead to throw the scenario out there and see what happened.
let's do it.
But real quick before we get into that, Jerry, good to see you, bro. Real quick about the Cowboys, they played a hell of a game. Frisco played a hell of a game. They meeting next weekend, this coming weekend, and Jerry, you be happy to know that your brother-in-law is. I feel like that the Cowboys will probably be sent home this weekend, and it's all about what we are. It's all about the front seven, man. It's all about the front seven. The Frisco
Defense.
has a front seven, man, that's just out of this world. They out of this world with them they down guys and them linebackers, man. I just don't see Dak being able to pull off that performance he pulled off this weekend with Nick Bosa chasing his ass, or Fred Warner chasing his ass. It's just now on the other hand, you got Michael Parsons and D Law and the rest of them boys with the Cowboys. They get after it, man. But I just feel like with Debo uh, and George Kittle and some of the other weapons that Frisco got, it's gonna be hard, especially with Nick Bosa, man. I'm a Nick Bosa guy and I'm a Michael Parsons guy, but I don't know, it's just something about Nick Bosa, man. That dude go get it, man. That dude go get it. So it's gonna be a great game. San Francisco and Dallas. It's gonna be a good one, man. It's gonna be a good one. I can't wait. I'm on the edge of my seat.
One comment on that. Jerry said, "Yeah, that front seven is tough, and they got 2 days extra rest too."
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mel said, now BJ, have you ever tried that sea moss?
I've never tried no elderberry, no sea moss, no
Oh,
zinc,
okay. Now I've
magnesium.
never tried the sea moss either, man. You hear a
People
lot
swear
about
by
it.
it.
People do, but I've never tried it either. So,
Let me be specific. Our people swear by it.
oh really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's a black thing.
I think so. I'm sure other cultures or other people, but it's only us that I've ever heard actually talk about it.
Sea
Social
moss.
media, in person,
Mm-hmm.
all that. Yeah, yeah.
Mm. Hmm. I don't know. I don't. I mean,
They'll be excited too. Oh, I just ordered some sea moss. Just came in the mail. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
okay. Just
yeah,
excited.
yeah. Uh, D Max at Bijan, you got a new
Sorry.
mic.
No, I didn't get a new mic. It's just closer to me, and
Yeah.
I'm a little sick. So yeah.
Right. Yeah. You don't know about D Mac, man. He
Yeah.
might be trying to be slick on the slick.
Uh,
You know what I mean?
he's probably trying to come by. He sees the setup now. He's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's never seen the setup. That it just happened.
Right. Right. So listen, anybody who checking us out, again, like we say, can you please, speak, hey, how you doing? Just hey, say hey or something so we know you're there, so I know you're there. We would really, really appreciate it. Um, so so we
I didn't
got,
know that. I didn't know
yeah, yeah. I seen what D Mac put on there.
that. I did not know
Y'all
that.
been kicking it lately.
I just saw him this weekend. We linked up with my dad, his grandpa. Funny enough,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I didn't even know he was sick.
Your dad, his grandpa.
Yeah,
Cool. Yeah. Okay. He got a cool granddad, man. I
yeah,
know that
right.
cat. Yeah. Yeah. Um, Lou, what's up? Toyota, good to see you. Good to hear from you. Good. That's what I appreciate it. So BJ, I got something for you, man. I'm glad you came on here and you wasn't sick. You wasn't too sick where you couldn't make it.
Had
So I
to.
have a buddy of mine. Y'all listen to this. So I have a buddy, cool guy. He works one of those oil field jobs, right? Where they work where they're going like 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks at a time, and then they come home for like I don't know a week or so, and then they go back out, right? So he
Mhm.
calls me, and we been knowing him for years. Guy I used to work with, and he called me. He said, Vince, man, we just making small talk about sports and whatever. So we got time, man. What's been going on? He said, man, you know, he said, man, I came in. He said, I wanted to ask you something, man. I said, what's up, man? He said, man, I came in the other day from, from work, and I've been gone for I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks. He say. So he says he come in and he calls his lady because when they come in they park their cars at this designated spot, right?
Hmm.
So when he gets in his car, he says he calls his lady and say, hey, you want to put on some clothes and and I'm gonna come get you and we're gonna go get some food.
Hmm.
And I said, he said she told him no, right? So I said, well, man, what time was it? And he said, I mean, it's about 9 or so. And I said, oh, okay. I said, so he said she told him no. And so I said, oh, okay. And I said, well, why you think she told you no? He said, well, she told me she's already ate. He said, but Vince, it wasn't about her eating.
Exactly.
Right. So you recognize that right
Oh
away.
yeah, right
Yeah.
away.
He said it wasn't about her eating, man. I ain't seen her in 2 weeks, man.
Yeah.
So
Well, you
I'm
don't say
on
no.
I'm on a rig where it's all guys, and I'm yearning to see my lady and just sit down for a second with my lady. And so he says that, and I said, so what did you do? He said, well, I mean, I just went on and got me something to eat, man. So he goes on to get something to eat, and then he said, then man, I go home. And he said, I'm expecting this warm welcome, you know. And it's some stuff. I'm leaving some stuff out. He had
Yeah.
told me some stuff that went on prior to this or whatever.
Of
So
course.
he said, expecting this warm welcome, and so he says he gets home and he said he goes in the door and she says, oh, you need some help? And he said, no, just he got his bag and stuff, getting his bag out. He said, no. And then he says, she just goes and gets back in the bed. so
Something changed in that 2 weeks.
so I know where he's going with this, right, man? And I'm just listening to him. And so he was like, man, I don't understand that, man. And I said, I mean, I really don't either, bro. I mean, because I know without him telling me what he's expecting, I know what he's expecting.
Hmm.
I mean, if you in that situation, what are you expecting without me saying anything?
I'm expecting my lady to jump on me.
Or just greet you, you
I
know?
mean, I mean, yeah, but be all over me, happy to see me and wanting to go places or be with me that night or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, and that's kind of where he was at, man. He said, man, I just expected,
Yeah.
a bit, I miss you a little bit more than that.
Uh-huh.
And so he was like, man, what do you think? What I mean, what you so he's trying to get me to, and I'm like, nah, man, I don't. I said, I don't know, man. I said it could be several different things. I tried to downplay it or whatever. It could be several different things. And he was like, well, different things like what? I said, I don't know, man. I mean, it could be
He trying to
um
get you to validate what he's thinking.
what he's thinking. And I'm like, I mean, it just could be several. I really couldn't come up with nothing, man.
You just didn't want to say nothing like to,
But I
be
don't.
negative.
But well, yeah. But I did. But I didn't feel like that. It was like nothing like the
Oh,
worst case
oh,
deal.
oh, okay.
I just felt like, well, maybe she was just, because people can be just uninterested, you know, and I think it's more so that than anything like somebody else is involved. I don't think it's nothing like that, and
Yeah.
that's what I told him. And so he was like, I don't know, man, I don't know, but of course, by him having that type of job, he's like, he's like, ah, damn, man, I'm away for 2 or 3 weeks, and then is this all the reaction I'm getting? You
Uh-huh.
know, what? He didn't understand it, and so I said, well, man, man, I don't know, man. I said, I'm making, and he knew about the show. He watches the show, and I said, well, man, I can throw it out there on the show and kind of get some feedback and see what people may think or whatever. And he said, yeah, man, do that, man, do that. He knows I'm, he's safe, but Uh, yeah. So I
Hmm,
mean,
that's tough. I mean, so did you say how long they've been together?
no, he. I mean, I didn't say, but I mean, he's been with her for a while.
A while, so like years.
Oh yeah, at
And
least.
he's got a job where he goes out, he's out for weeks at a time, comes back. This is regular.
Yeah, that's yeah. He works on a like an oil rig where he
Oh
goes
yeah,
out and
making money.
yeah, he makes some good. He makes good money.
They live together.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And he calls her and says, "Hey, let's his first night back. Hey,
Hmm.
let's go out, eat
Hmm.
some dinner." And she's like, "Nah, I already ate."
Yeah.
Click.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, the conversation was a little longer than that, but
Yeah. But basically, yeah.
dang. And then before he heads back out or whatever, she's not even really hugging him, gone by or nothing.
Well,
She's
no, he didn't. He didn't say before he heads back out. He said when he goes home from eat because he went on 8.
uh-huh,
So when he goes home from eating,
uh-huh.
he don't get like a warm embrace. He
Yeah.
kind of gets like a nothing. Like a nothing. So he's just like, damn, you don't miss me at all. So of course, him thinking, looking at it like that, he's thinking other shit in his
He's
mind.
thinking the worst.
Yeah, and I don't think it's the worst. I just, I don't know.
Right,
I
right,
really
right,
don't
right, right.
know, but I know we can get some great feedback from um
Yeah, what do y'all think about
my
that?
listeners. Well, the lovely said the thrill is gone.
Ooh.
Uh, Roger said her ass is cheating.
The Thrill Is Gone is a good song. That's not the name of it, but
Hmm.
oh, her.
Sammy says she has no compassion, no intimacy. She's 100%. Oh god damn, Sammy, boring.
Dang.
In due time, she'll lose him. Facts. Oh my goodness. Uh,
Sammy took that personal.
yeah. The lovely says it has now became the norm for her not seeing him.
Ugh.
Bodine says being away for a length of time can put wear and tear on your relationship. So Bodine is saying your ass ain't been there.
And
You
what's the
know.
wear and tear? Unless we're talking about gaps for like other people to step in and I'm not saying that's what happened, but I mean, what's the wear and tear if y'all understand that's what it is?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You think like she would not tell him that she's tired of not seeing him and just start treating him differently?
Yeah, I don't think that's. I wouldn't think that was. I don't know though. I don't
Hmm.
know.
Hmm.
D
Hmm.
Max said he agree with Sammy. He finna go tell a stripper, and she gonna cash in. And damn, D Mac. Rod says, "What's up, cuz?" Rod says, "Him being a bartender for so long, 80%, she found a side piece."
Hmm.
So
He
Rod
sees the
saying she's
side
cheap. She
pieces.
cheap. Yeah. Rod says, yeah. Him being a bartender and
Yeah.
being in that world, it's somebody else. Rod says.
Rod said he sees the people come in with different people. Didn't you walk in with
Right.
your husband last week? I mean, he's asking that in his head, of course.
Yeah. 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 Now I told him, I said, man, it's gonna be, it's gonna be some honest, remarks, some honest,
Yeah.
and he's like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, man, that's what's up,
Oh
I'm,
yeah.
I'm I'm trying to hear that, but he still has his mind is still open, you know what I mean? But
Does uh does he leave does he leave anything around? Like do you think he's cheating or anything and she could have found something?
I I mean, he's when he's working, it's just him and a bunch of men.
Oh, so they don't like stop at like little oh yeah, because he's out on a rig. He's not like on the sea, like he's going different places. He's just
Nah, he's just out on rig
oh
with a
okay.
bunch of him and a bunch of guys. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
I guess his girls work there. I don't know, but he
Mm,
he didn't mention that.
yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So if she didn't find anything and he's out, black men don't cheat. Ah, I love it. I love it. It's true. It's true. It's true.
Sammy
Sorry, the lovely.
says, read that what Sammy said. Oh, what the lovely say? I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
the
real
lovely.
quick. The lovely said, my ex husband was in the military and gone all the time. After a year, I was numb to him leaving. Dang.
Mm.
I mean, numb to him leaving. Okay, sure. So, I mean, does that mean when he comes back, you're numb to like you don't
I
receive
guess that's
him
what
the
she's
same?
saying. When he comes back, there's no thrill there. There's
Like he
no
just went and
excitement.
took the trash out, and you're just like, oh, hey,
Yeah. Yeah. Explain that to lovely if you don't
welcome
mind.
back
'Cause
inside.
right.
Like,
Hey, how was your year-long stay?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Sammy. Sammy said, for all ladies that are tuned in, write this down. Every man wants, needs, and desires attention as much as females. That's
Mm.
true.
Yeah,
I
that
co
is true.
sign that.
That is true. Um,
The lovely said she's not necessarily cheating, just coping with the lifestyle. Mm.
mm.
Is that coping? I don't know. Mm.
I don't know because I guess if it was coping with the lifestyle, then she would at least put on a front when he comes around
At least,
to maintain the lifestyle.
at
So
least.
I would think, yeah, at least when he do come around, she play like she was excited, even if
Right,
she wasn't.
right. Huh. Oh, you see what Rod Smith said.
Does he have a ring? What does he mean?
Married? Are they married? Is that
Yeah, he's married.
to her? They're
Yeah,
they're married.
yeah.
Hmm. Maybe yeah. Okay, I didn't know they were married. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
they're just comfortable. Maybe she's just too like yeah. Okay, I'm going with the lovely now. Maybe she's just like the whole numb coping. All right, sure. Like whatever you want to call it. Maybe.
Oh no, Roz at the
Oh.
doorbell ring.
Oh. Oh. No. If he does, she knows. You know, she's not
Yeah,
gonna get
man, I
caught
don't
like
know
that.
about that, cuz we ain't talk about no doorbell ring.
Dang. And you said he's watching?
Mm-hmm. Mm. Well, he said he was going to.
I guarantee whether he's watching the show or not tonight, I guarantee with that ring, he's watching it from the rig. I guarantee it. Because I
Mm-hmm.
would be. Every time I used to get a little notification on my phone, I'd be like, who's at my door?
Yeah, yeah,
So that
yeah,
can't be it. He would have said that
yeah,
to you, I'm sure. That can't be
yeah.
it.
I mean, he wasn't. I don't know. He wasn't pointing toward that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He was just trying to. He just didn't. He didn't know. Actually, he was leaning more toward. Um, is she not as into him as she was?
Oh,
You
man.
know, that's really where he was. He kept, dancing around that, man. And then it's like the lovely said, maybe it's because he's gone. You know, she's
Hmm.
not as into him.
Do
Could
you know
be.
do you know how long he's there versus when he's gone? Is it like he's gone more than he's there?
He's gone more than he's there.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
high chance, right?
Right. Right.
Um Rod Bodine said it depends on how strong of a woman she is because she might get lonely and somebody else might be in her ear.
Mm.
Anybody. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and that's not necessarily a guy. It could be
Mm-hmm.
homegirl, sister.
Yeah. Like, why I understand you like him and you got money and this and that, but you need a man that can be there and he's never here. What
Who
if
knows?
somebody were to try to break in, talking to
Yeah.
her?
Right. Yeah. Um. Ross say, okay, Apple or tag.
Apple AirTag. They're these
I don't
little
know what the hell that means.
so Apple has these little circular it looks like it's like the shape of a quarter, maybe a little bigger, and you can
Mm-hmm.
slide that into things. It's a tracker. So you can
Oh
put it
my
on your
God.
luggage, on your keys, on the
Really,
car.
man?
He's talking
Wow.
He's about that surveillance.
I see.
What does Rod do for a living? He's intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
um, Toyota said the relationship is now on. She's given what she wants. Really, he just needs to make a decision. Not sure why this is so confusing to him. Oh, she sounds like she has insider knowledge. She said, not sure why this is so confusing to him. No matter what is happening, he just needs to have the conversation with her for the answer. Oh, I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so Rod did say the 80% he said earlier about
Mm,
her having a side piece, 80% chance of her having a side piece. The 20% is that she lost that loving feeling.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay. It seems like that's the consensus so far. Um, people are thinking that she just lost that loving feeling.
Yeah. I mean, that's that would be Toyota asking. That would be my number one,
Yeah.
because I mean, you can't, to me, you can't, I mean, I guess it's easy um, to hold in excitement,
Mm-hmm.
but why would you in
Yeah.
that case?
Yeah.
If you're excited, then you want to show you excited. But you know, if you're truly not excited or truly can't get excited for that, then it's definitely on its way down. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Can't hide
saying?
that.
Right.
Can't hide that. The lovely made a good point. I don't know if you know if he does this, but she said maybe he should come home with flowers or show her he's glad to see her with something other than sex.
Well, I mean, he did ask her to go to dinner with him.
That's true. What if is it dinner to a different spot? Is it dinner to the same places that
That I don't know, but I
we
mean,
don't?
he ain't seen it in 2 weeks, so I don't give a damn where the dinner's at.
I mean, but if they've been doing this for some years, and he's got like this spot that they always go to, and
Yeah,
maybe she could have, I don't know,
that I don't know.
spice it up a little bit. Talk to
Right.
her. Everyone, I mean, so far, Toyota, the lovely, me,
Mhm.
we're saying talk to her for
Right.
sure.
I
Talk
agree.
to her. Talking always helps. Broderick said it depends on her age too. Like what?
I
What do you
know.
think it
What is
means?
that? I want to know what that means too. I don't know. Why it depends on her age.
Hmm.
I'm sure he gonna give us
Yeah.
a why.
Sammy said whether they're married or dating, she has better learn to be tentative to her man. Oh, she has better learn to be tentative to her man. Don't get mad when he finds someone who will fill that void. When being in any relationship, both people have to figure out ways to keep that relationship fire going. Don't get complacent. It doesn't work.
Hmm.
Okay, so he's saying it's two sides to that coin, right?
Yeah.
He's saying that the guy is trying. He's saying, "Hey, let's go out to eat." She's not trying, so you know,
Right.
um, guess he's saying that if she's in it, she would make an effort. Huh? She's still
Yeah. I mean, I guess I would. Yeah, I would say so because at the end of the day, like I said, it would. Like I didn't even finish. The scenario when you was
Mhm.
like, it ain't even about them eating.
Mm, yeah,
So
right,
I mean, I don't. When he said that, I'm like, how did she not know it wasn't even about them eating?
right, right,
Yeah, but
right.
I guess when you're
Yeah,
not thinking about it that way, then you just like, I'm
no, but
full
that says a
already.
lot. That says a lot. You're not thinking about that. It says a lot.
Yeah,
How many times have they gone out to eat and maybe she didn't eat or he didn't eat? They were just out. Probably a lot.
who knows? Yeah,
Um, two sides to every story. I'm just saying
hmm
communication goes both ways. Yeah, everybody's saying they should talk. Um,
Yeah.
Bodine said if he has to watch her while he's at work, the relationship is gonna go downhill because that's gonna bring insecurity.
Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely wouldn't co-sign no shit like that.
I mean, it's hard not to if you have a ring doorbell. You get that notification and you check. Now if you got cameras and you're just for the purpose of spying and checking on her at all times, that's different. I get what he's saying. If he has to watch her, yeah, I get you. Straight up
Hmm.
insecurity,
Right.
tracking her down. Sammy. Sammy said, "What if you've talked to her numerous times and nothing changes?" Dang. Yeah, she's not in it, obviously, right? Yeah.
Yeah, if that's the case, if you I mean, yeah, if you talked about it, more than 3 times, then yeah, she's not willing to. She either she or he, either one, don't think that it's worth changing. Then if not, then they won't.
Right. Right. Yeah, and they're
Hmm.
married. They're married.
Yeah,
And you talk and nothing changes. I mean, yeah, that's tough because would you just get a divorce then? I don't know. I mean,
I would hope
is
not.
everything else okay? Or is it just like right when he comes back, she's a little,
He hadn't given me any other. That's the only
right.
type of scenario he's ever
Yeah.
mentioned. He hadn't mentioned anything else. You know,
It's hard to judge off of because what if she's just that way when he comes back? Because maybe she feels
could
some kind of
be.
way.
Yeah, I mean, and it may have just been that one time. I don't know. He didn't
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. I got something here. Imagine she feels that every time he comes back, there's like a warm up period. He's been gone for some time, so it's like they kind of gotta. She has to warm back up to her expectations of like them going out or him being there when she wakes up and things like that. That kind of expecting, right?
Hmm.
Energy or whatever you want to call it. Now, if he is there for only a week or 2 weeks, she doesn't have much time to like as soon as she gets into that vibe of yeah, he's here and I love it and I'm expecting to see him when I wake up, boom, he's gone again. So maybe she's like, let me save my energy and let me not even just raise my expectations anymore because I know what's gonna happen. He's gonna be here for a couple days, a week, 2 weeks, and he's gonna leave. Maybe she's thinking that way.
Could be. Could be. I mean, that's a great point. I don't know. I don't know. That's a great point.
Sorry.
Mm. Rod said, I remember my wife moved to Cali for a job for 2 years, and I ran the barbecue place here. So I flew about 30 plus flights back and forth, and we are closer than we ever been. Now, yeah. Hold on. Where I go, man? Hell, I messed up. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
oh, you lost it.
Vicky said, "Oh, stop being selfish. She may have had a bad day, or a busy day, or a bad day. Not feeling well. Maybe she was too tired to go out. Uh, you're feeling in communication with her.
Get out your feelings.
Get out
Dang.
your feelings and communicate with her."
Sheesh. Did he say anything about talking to her? Like, is he like not sure if he should talk
Nah,
to
he
her?
didn't say it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't got much to go off of, but if he was talking to you, we can all assume he didn't talk to her at that
Probably
time.
didn't.
At
No, he
that time.
probably didn't. The lovely said, right, never get complacent. Lou said, don't be so quick to assume relationships are, what is that, man?
It's cyclical.
you love and might not like your mate, then vice versa.
Oh, he's right. Yeah, relationships go in cycles. Yeah, and
Hmm.
that's oh wow. Is Lewis married? You
No, I don't think Lou married. No.
well, he's got a lot of relationship experience.
I mean,
Cause
he's a sharp brother now.
that
He's a sharp brother.
who says that? Who said no one says that today?
I didn't even know
Relationships
what
are
the hell it
cyclical.
was. That's why I was like, man, what the hell is that?
No one says that. That's some guru talk right there. He said
Right.
when you're in a relationship, sometimes you like them, sometimes you don't. It goes in a cycle.
Oh, that's what he
Wow.
was saying.
Who says that?
I mean,
Man.
he's right, man. But I like I said, now this is why I got to throw my expertise in. That's why I say you always got to take some time for yourself,
Uh-huh.
so you can never get to the point where you don't like them as much as you do.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
yeah,
Because the less time you have to yourself, that builds up that
yeah. I
tension
mean,
or
you would think that's why I say you grow to miss them.
mm-hmm.
If you got some feeling for somebody and you take a week or two and you don't see him 3 weeks like what he do, and then you see him, that's why that thrill should still be there if but I guess if you don't, then you won't.
Now tell me this. Now, let's say your significant other, you get that week off or something like that to miss her or every other week or something but then that continues on for 3 years regularly.
Mm.
How do you think you would feel about then seeing her after the break? Would it feel like a break? Like what do you think?
I think it just depends on your feeling about her, man. If you still got that strong feeling about her, see what a lot of people don't realize is that you have to maintain that excitement. Excitement takes you a long way in a
Oh yeah.
relationship. When you get to the point where you ain't excited anymore to see somebody, and and excitement can come in different forms, man. It come in laughter, it come just hanging around, being flirty with each other,
Mm-hmm.
um, spending a little time together, different things like that. And you if you can maintain that excitement, then it can go forever. But
Yeah.
once that excitement dies and there's nothing else to talk about, that's when it starts going south. You know what I'm saying? In my
Right.
opinion.
Right.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Beacon said, does that happen all the time? He didn't mention nothing else, just that. So I don't think it does. Because I've never heard him mention anything else other than that. Stephanie say, when most have complaints about the relationship, they usually haven't discussed with their with their mate their concerns. God damn it.
True. And yeah, hopefully he's talked to her by this point, but yeah, obviously when he was talking to you, yeah, I think we can assume he hadn't spoken to her at least at that time.
Right, right. And that's what I said. I tell him, man, you just need to talk to him, man. Just tell him, you know, what it was, how you felt,
Mhm.
or whatever, and she may just tell you, you
You
know.
know, that kind of shows something. That shows that he feels he still feels strongly for her because it gave him an insecurity. It kind of scared him at what could be the reason.
Yeah.
Scared like shook him to the point you could say, not saying it's a huge thing, but shook him enough to
Mm-hmm.
where he didn't just come directly to her. He
Mm-hmm.
had to, kind of go to his pal, his buddy, and go like, "Hey,
Yeah. Yeah.
what do you think?"
Right.
It's
Right.
like kind of because he was kind of like afraid to peek behind that, you
Mm-hmm.
know, because that I can tell that's his I don't know what's a cute word. His boo, that's
I
his
mean, that's his
his
lady,
wife. That's his
Yeah.
lady. He loves her.
But and then I know for sure he had a strong expectation. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So he was expecting. You could tell he was expecting something, and so
Right.
when it didn't happen, what he was expecting didn't pan out. He kind of got disappointed,
Yeah.
and I think it was more disappointment than him thinking about anything else. You know
Right,
what I
right, right,
mean?
right.
So,
And you're not saying necessarily that he was expecting like sex or something. You're saying he was just expecting more than
well, yeah, he was expecting more excitement. He was
right. Okay.
expecting, yeah, because I
Yeah.
mean, he's been with her forever, so he have sex,
Right, right, right.
but he was just, I mean, he was talking more about, when he come in, how nonchalant that the meet and greet is,
Mm, mm.
and why, I've been gone for 2 weeks,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I'm like, you see them guys coming home from the army or jail, and them
Yeah.
ladies be,
But imagine if he came back from jail the eighth time. I don't know. I don't know. She'd
I
probably
know.
just be like,
She
"Fool's
probably
on the
like,
stove."
damn, when you going back? So I can
Yeah.
bring Tyrone back in here.
Ooh. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Jerry said communication is important. You should always talk about your concerns in your relationship. True that. The lover should never ask another man about your woman because he's going to think like you because he's a man. Ask another woman about a woman.
Mm.
Okay. Vicky said everybody can't handle or deal with long distance or distance relationships. Everybody don't react to opening a gift the same. True that.
Huh. Well, I mean, the nameless shall remain unnamed. I hope this has given him some
I
clarity
think,
or
yeah.
some extra thoughts on it.
Right, right, right. Cool. I think so too, man. I think so
Yeah.
too. I was having a conversation the other day, and what's your take on um, you may have a husband come in and he's uh accusing his lady of doing something.
Okay.
Well, what the panel was saying was you have, this guy come in and he'll steady be accusing her of doing something, accusing, and the whole time she's not doing anything. Well, a lot of times, you know, guys and ladies are, they cowardly, so they will. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna keep accusing you to run you off. So eventually you'll be like, I can't deal with this no more. So then when I run you off, now I can go do what I actually want to do.
Right.
Man, that's a big thing that that happens. That's a big thing that happens, man. That they will just, you know, you be wondering like, damn, man, why the hell she keep coming in here screwing with me? Well, she's trying to make you uncomfortable so you can say, I'm finna move around. That way it makes it easier for her to go ahead and do, or easier for him to go ahead and do what he's trying to do.
That I think I don't know the term of it, but that's a common thing.
That's a
There's
common thing.
there's a term for it in psychology.
Really?
Yeah, it's something that you're doing. I just
I
did a
didn't know
quick
that.
I did a quick Google. I wouldn't call it guilt tripping. That's one of the things that came
Mm,
up. I wouldn't
hmm
call it that, but yeah, I can't exactly find it. But yeah, I mean, what you're saying, it's a form of emotional abuse, but
mm,
there's a specific term for it. But yeah, you're basically saying this person has their intentions. They have their goal, whatever it is. It could be a subconscious thing, or it could be consciously, but they are constantly like throwing these hurdles and accusing
hmm
or projecting, you
hmm
know, just so that this other person, like instead of them, like you said, kind of confronting it and being like, hey, I don't want to be in the situation, or I don't want to be
hmm
around you.
Right.
they'll throw these
Yeah.
rocks
Yeah.
and try to get the person to leave that way.
Right.
But it's like a
Yeah.
form of emotional abuse. Yeah.
Steph called it gaslighting.
Okay. Gaslighting.
I've heard that. I never knew what it was. You've heard that, right?
I have heard it. I mean, they use it so much today.
They
And
do.
gaslighting definition. Here we go. Gaslight is to manipulate using psychological methods into questioning their own sanity or powers of reasoning. So
That can be that, man. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So if you go to the grocery store and you're like, yeah, I accidentally walked out and I didn't get the water scanned under the cart, and I'm
Mhm.
like, man, you knew what you were doing. And you start questioning yourself. I keep going. I was like, man, you didn't want to pay for that water. I mean, did you really want to pay for it? You knew. You always scan the water. Like I'm gaslighting you, and you're like
Okay.
questioning your own, you know,
Yeah.
when
So
even you know it was a mistake. But now I
yeah.
got you questioning whether it was a mistake or not. Like, you know,
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And so that's what, the one who's trying to buy out of the situation
hmm
would do when they just don't, be a courageous and say,
yeah,
hey, look, man, this ain't working. I'm gonna just, buy it
yeah,
gracefully or whatever. They will gaslight you up, like
hmm
you keep doing this, you doing that, and you doing this, to where you like, damn, maybe I
yeah. Maybe I am.
am. So I mean, yeah, that's a trip.
Yeah, you'd have to be. I don't think it takes being like the strongest minded person, but you definitely have to probably be at least average or over average and the strength of like confidence of your own like integrity of your mind, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because I could see this easily working on people that are kind of sensitive or like more like dependent on other people,
Right.
where they're like, they just crave that
Yeah.
relationship or something or that attention, and they
Right.
even start doubting themselves. Yeah, I could see that working.
When you got to be that person to be like, hell, it ain't me. It's
Mm,
your ass.
exactly. Yeah.
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 Uh, don't let that gaslight work.
Don't let it work. Don't let it
Hmm.
work.
Yeah. So listen, man, we're gonna wrap this thing up, BJ. We're gonna wrap it up, man. I want my boy to go get him some rest, man. Look, man, I really appreciate you guys coming on, giving your input. It was outstanding.
They showed out for your friend.
Yeah. It
Appreciate
was
everybody.
it was outstanding, man. When he said that, I was like, damn, man, I'm gonna throw that on there, man. It's gonna get some buzz, bro.
It did.
Yeah, yeah. But it kind of started off with the whole, everybody, he cheating, he this, he that. I mean, she's cheating. So, but then it came back around into a more sensible
Right.
conversation. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Which is what's good. Uh oh, okay, I got you, cool. Yeah, man. So yeah, look, yeah, like y'all like this. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Share the video.
Don't just hit it. Tackle that like button.
Tackle it,
Make it
man.
afraid of you because it knows what's gonna happen every time you see
All of that. Yeah. Like what BJ said.
it.
Yeah, what BJ say. So BJ, man, get you some rest, bro.
Well,
Get you some vitamins, man. I mean, I know you um a youngster and you think that you're a karate man and you can just heal, your body can just heal itself, man. But nothing wrong with taking vitamins, man.
I hear you.
Um,
I hear
yeah.
you. It's
Uh
natural, like you said. It's natural. It's not. And I'm definitely gonna be looking at those bottles. Like this better be 100% zinc. You know,
right.
I don't
Yeah.
want to see nothing
You can go
else.
to Walmart, man, and go in there little over there by the pharmacy. You can find all this stuff, man.
Mhm.
Uh we're gonna end it with Steph saying anything you don't have proof of is an assumption. I I like that, man. That's cool. Anything you don't have proof of is an assumption, man.
Mm-hmm.
Real
I like
talk.
that. I like
Steph,
that.
you hit it with that. Anything you don't have proof of is an assumption. Like Denzel said, it ain't what you know, it's what you can prove.
Bam.
It ain't what you know, it's what you can prove. Yeah. So listen, have a good weekend. Everybody stay safe. And let's hook up next week. Later.